Microphone check. What is going on, Wrap Up Squad, and welcome to the latest edition of Sunday Night Live. Thank you guys so much for swinging into the stream. I appreciate you. I hope everybody is doing great. Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. I'm, of course, your host with the most, A to the P, Albert Perkins, here for another edition of Sunday Night Live here. Thank you all so much for being here, hanging out with me. I appreciate the support as always, man. If you want to go ahead and leave a voice message there, the number is streaming at the bottom there. You can dial in the number again, 818-308-4212. Go ahead and dial in and everything. If you want to go ahead and have a voice message, go ahead and, left on air and everything for you. I'll go ahead and play it on air as long as it's, of course, as long as it's worthy of being on air, of course. I appreciate it. I hope you guys have had an awesome week, man. I appreciate you as always. I was on stream there a couple times this week, of course. Pushed out a couple videos there for you guys as well. I hope you guys did enjoy the content. My Let's Plays typically don't do very well, but it's always nice to go ahead and have something different on the channel for you guys to check out and everything. And I like to have a nice variation on the channel as well. So, it's nice to have some gaming content on the channel, as the channel is mostly focused on entertainment, as you know. So with that said, guys, we're going to just dive right in here. We're going to get right into the chats, hang out, talk about, of course, the headline there. I found a new synopsis in regards to Stranger Things Season 5, so we're going to be going over that here in just a bit. I have the link right here. I'm actually need to send it from my phone over to my computer, which I can do instantaneously. Yeah, there it is. So I just sent that over, so we'll be covering that here, of course, in just a little bit. So I'm looking forward to talking about that with you guys as well. And yeah, man, this is going to be a fun stream. The Sunday night live streams are always laid back, low-key, chill, and I always enjoy them. So I thank you guys so much for being here. Enough about me. I've talked enough. I've rambled enough. It's time to hang out with you guys. Who all is in the stream? I saw Teague was in the stream earlier on. What is going on, Teague? I don't know if you're still here, but I appreciate your continued support, my friend. Thank you so much. Teague said, hearing what the Duffer brothers were talking about with the release windows for shows, something tells me whatever their Paramount Studios or Paramount Plus project ends up being, I think the film length is going to be the future format for TV series and episodes moving forward. I can totally see that, man. I could totally see that, especially with the quality of product that they're pushing out, right? I feel like as long as the quality is good, then yeah, the sky's the limit, because people don't mind people don't mind just hanging out in their homes, what have you, Netflix and chilling, right? So at the end of the day, yeah, I could totally see that for sure. Good stuff. Appreciate you as always. Looks like Lewis Berry is here as well. Thank you so much, Lewis, for hanging out with me. I appreciate you, man. Good stuff. Neil is here. What is going on, Neil? The finale better be a movie. From what I understand, it is, my friend. From what I understand, it basically is. So we have so much to look forward to whenever it comes to that. Thank you so much for being here, Neil. Nice to see you here again. Karen Duncan is here. Hello, Karen. 58 days and count. Can you guys believe this? 58 days until Stranger Things season 5. This is it's just like unbelievable to me. It's just like hard even to believe that we're this close, man. Lewis asks, have I finished Wednesday season 2? I have, yeah. I talked about that on my last live stream. You might not have been around whenever I mentioned it, but yeah, I did finish it and everything. I loved it. It was fantastic, and I'm excited for season 3. Alex Bueno, what is going on, Alex? What's good, man? Thank you so much for dropping in. Hope you're doing great. It's nice to have you here as always. Welcome to Sunday Night Live. Appreciate you, King Boo. Hey there, how you doing, man? Thank you so much. Appreciate your continued support. Karen Duncan says that the Duffers, they said episodes 4 and 8 are the longest episodes. Yes, indeed. I did see that this past week. I think Variety had that information, so they're very reliable, obviously. I think they had a panel or something. They had some kind of event this past week. And so that was one of their main headlines there that came out of that. So that's awesome. I mean, I'm down to lock in for as long as I need to whenever it comes to this show, man. Like, bring it on. So good. Longest in the season or series? Yeah, hopefully the series. Yeah, like Lewis is saying as well. I hope this series. We shall see. Neil says, I was thinking about binge watching this season on New Year's instead of waiting for a month. Wait, hold on. I was thinking about binge watching this season on New Year instead of waiting for a month. Do you mean like when you say New Year, do you mean like next month? What do you mean by that? So like if you wait until New Year's to watch it, every single episode is going to be out by then. So are you thinking about watching every single episode whenever it's released on New Year's? You can do that, but the thing is, if you do that, Neil, you might have a very difficult time avoiding spoilers, because they're going to be, man, people are going to be putting theories out there. People are going to be putting their thoughts out there. People are going to be putting their reactions out there. There's going to be like tons of content out there that will be like coming up on your FYP, and you might have a very, very hard time avoiding it. So you can try it, but for me, I'm going in bit by bit, and then maybe by the very end watching all of it in its entirety. But we'll see. To each his own, man. They said about season 5 because episodes 4 and 8 are finales. Yeah. Yes, for volume 1 and 2, I believe. Yeah. Yep, you guys got it. Which is freaking perfect. Oh, man. What's good, King Boo? What's good? Hey, what's good, Trey? What's going on, brother? Thank you so much for swinging into the stream, man. How you doing? Appreciate you for dropping in, man. Welcome to Sunday Night Live, bro. Weekly, did you hear Fortnite had to ban the Peacemaker emote because James might have snuck in a certain German symbol into the dance moves? Oh my gosh, are you serious? Oh, bro, that's crazy. I did not hear about that, bro. Oh my gosh. Unbelievable, man. It's just, oh man. That's crazy to me. Hey, Trent, what is going on? Yo. What's going on, man? Appreciate you for dropping in. How you been? Welcome into another edition of Sunday Night Live, man. Appreciate you as always. Appreciate your continued support, my friend. Peace and love to you as well. Good evening, Trey. Good evening, bro. How you doing, man? Nice to have you here. We got 2 months, man. We got less than 2 months. 58 days, according to Karen Duncan. And man, like, oh my God, I cannot wait. It's just like, that last week went quick, guys. Like, the time's coming really quickly, don't you think? Like, this past week went by really, really fast. It feels like I just did a Sunday Night Live, doesn't it? Like, I just did one last Sunday, and here I am again. Like, it's another 7 days down. And before you know it, I'll be back next Sunday. You know, we'll be in the month of October by the time the next time I do a Sunday Night Live. So look at it that way. Like, the time is definitely coming by really, really quickly. By the way, Weekly, they might have figured out Sadie's role. She is playing, Shathra, a shape-shifting Spider-Man villain. Oh, she's gonna be a villain. Yo, that's crazy. Oh, I kind of like that low-key. That's actually pretty awesome. I'm down for that. Nice, Grim One, nice. Hey, T, welcome back in, man. I read your comment while you were away and everything, but man, good stuff, man. Very good comment, man. I appreciate that for sure. Welcome back into the stream, man. Welcome to Sunday Night Live, bro. Appreciate your continued support. Keep on, what's going on? Season 5 is gonna be longer than any other season, even though the show is already long with lots of scenes, but season 5 is going to be a special one for us. Yes, it is, and I cannot wait for it, man. It's going to be something truly spectacular. It's going to be a spectacle, my friend, a spectacle. Super Landon Toys is here. What's going on, bro? What's up, Weekly? I just got done filming my podcast, and now I'm here. Nice, bro. Awesome, man. Good stuff. Welcome into the stream, man. Hope you had a great podcast, and I appreciate you for dropping in, as always. Thank you so much for your continued support. Lewis Berry says part 2 of Wednesday season 2 was better than part 1, and the switch up, yes it was, I agree. And the switch up episode was the best episode of the series. Ooh, I don't know if I would say it's the best episode of the series. It's definitely one of them. I would say it was the best episode this season, but I don't know if it's the best episode of the series. For me, the best episode of the series was probably the dance, you know? Back in season 1, to me that was the best episode. Super Landon Toy says, I watched a little recap of Stranger Things just to see if I would be into the show, and I really didn't get spoiled on anything. Oh God. Wow, man, you are very daring to do that because I pretty much know it all from watching the clips and stuff. Wow, that's crazy. And plus from hanging out in here, I'm sure. Oh my gosh. Super Landon Toys, when are you going to, let me ask, I'm going to pose the question to you because we talked about it last week. So here we are 7 days later. And so you watched a little recap, but you haven't watched the show yet. Now I posed a question to you, my friend. When are you going to watch it? When are you going to sit down and be like, okay, here we go. I'm locking in. I'm watching Stranger Things. I want to know, bro. Let me know. Brogu is in the stream. What is going on, Brogu? Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate your continued support. Thank you so much, my friend, for being here and hanging out with me, man. I hope you had a great week, and thank you so much, man. Sorry, guys. I was looking for my chapstick. My lips are like getting like rapidly dry here. Oh, man. Yeah, watching on New Year's. Yeah. I got confused there. I had to like reread that like 3 times. I was like, wait, what? And then, yeah, you're right. Appreciate that, Oos. Kimon says, I feel bad for Dustin this season. Like he's going through so much this season, especially with the death of Eddie. He's going to have a darker storyline for sure this season. Keep Dustin safe, please. Yeah, I hope so. I don't think anything bad is going to happen to Dustin, but like, I mean, you never know. You never know with this season, man. It could be like, it's tough to say. It honestly is really, really tough to say what could end up happening for this season. Gage is in the stream. What's going on, brother? How you doing, man? Thank you so much for being here. How are you? Appreciate that. Hanging out here, Sunday Night Live. Bro, I appreciate your continued support, man. Thank you so much. Hope you're doing great, my friend. Lewis says that Peacemaker Season 2 Episode 6 was nuts. I believe it, man. I've heard crazy people, or not crazy people, but crazy things, I should say. People talking about it and everything. Definitely look forward to watching that show, man, in the future for sure. Absolutely. That's what's up. Nice. How the hell is it October almost, bro? I know, right? I know. I'm just like thrown by that. It's crazy. It's crazy to think about, man. But here we are. Here we are, my friend. Since 2022, the years just feel quick. Yeah, it feels like they started going a lot faster in like that time frame, like 2022, 2020-ish. It's like, holy cow. It's wild. Wild, man. Yeah, 2025 is flying, no doubt. No doubt. I'm both ready and not ready for the ready at the same time for season 5. Yeah, I know. It's gonna be bittersweet. It's like, yay, we're finally getting it, but it's like it's coming to an end at the same time, you know what I mean? So it's tough, man. It's tough. Appreciate you all. Thank you so much for hanging out with me here. Go ahead and smash the like button if you haven't done so already. Looks like I have 5 likes on the stream so far. I always aim to get 10 on every stream that I do, so I need 5 more until we hit that goal. Go ahead and smash the like button. Go ahead and smash the hype button as well. If you scroll over to the left, I do believe, from the live chat, you should see the hype button. So you can go ahead and smash that as well if you have like credits to go ahead and hype up the video. It really helps out the channel, helps the channel's reach, helps this video's reach in particular. Really goes a long way. So I appreciate you guys so much with that. Grim, I haven't. Man, I wanted to watch it that one night whenever I think it was last week. I said, I'm going to watch it right after this. Bro, I crashed out right after I ended the stream last week. And man, I was like pretty much out for the count after that. So, you know, I did not get a chance to do it. And then I was super busy with work all week long. I've been so busy at work lately, you guys, with my Monday through Friday job. It's been so tough. But, you know, I'm still planning on doing it, man. It's just been like, I just got to find the time to actually set aside and do it. Hold on, I'm gonna mess with this camera real quick. I remember this last week too with the camera going out of focus. I can't, man. This is ridiculous. It's like you can see the brown in my eyes there on my iris perfectly fine when I go to freaking focus the camera, but then whenever I lean back and start talking to you guys, it's like it goes out of, it's like it can't find me. It's like, come on, man. I got to get a new camera at some point. Yeah, I just got to get a new camera at some point. Hey, Brooklyn, what's going on? Hey, Albert, sorry I'm late. I was playing Fortnite. Everyone's playing Fortnite, man. That's what's up, man. Thank you so much for swinging into the stream, Brooklyn. I appreciate you. No worries at all, man. You don't ever have to apologize for being late to a stream. It's all good. Thank you so much for being here and your continued support. Good stuff. By the way, I saw something that the Harry Potter series is auditioning females for the role of Voldemort. What? I can see why, because he was described as a high-pitched voice guy in the book. Interesting. I did not hear about that. Huh. I don't know how I feel about that, but okay. I mean, I guess. All right. It should be interesting. When are they going to start filming that? They should be starting to film that pretty soon, right? Is that 2026 they're going to start filming? Probably soon. Okay. Superlanded Toy says, in regards to watching Stranger Things, probably soon. The only thing I'm worried about is I'm a very impatient person. You have to put that aside, my friend. You have to learn patience, and you have to put that aside and let the show open up for itself. You can't like skip episodes. You can't fast forward through episodes. My friend, if you sit down and learn patience and watch this show, chat tell them. Sit down, watch the show, be patient with the episodes, let the story unfold for itself. It will be so much more gratifying for you, I promise you, by the time you get to the end of every single, I was gonna say season, but episode. Every episode is gratifying. I'm telling you, man, it's cinema. It's cinema. Chat tell them. Come on. Yeah, get it trending, bro. Get it trending. The dance episode and season 1 finale are great episodes too. Yes, they are. Love it. Yeah, the season 1 finale was just, wow, crazy, right? The actor who plays Dustin said he would be okay if they killed his character this season, and he even pitched how he wants to go out. That's wild, bro. That's wild. Yeah, I hope that doesn't happen. Super Landon, you know, he's definitely a beloved character for sure. Nice. There you go. My theory is that the first 4 episodes will tease the series finale without anyone picking up on it until the finale. I could see that happening, T. That's a good theory. That's a really good theory, my friend. I could totally see that happening for sure. Dustin is the most unlikely to die this season. I don't think he's going to die either, but I mean, what the heck do I know? What the heck do any of us know? They're all theories, right, at this point. But yeah, you're right. Let's hope not. Let's hope not. Dub J's in the stream. What is going on, my friend? How you doing, guy? Thank you so much for swinging into the stream. I appreciate your continued support. Thank you so much, bro. Hope you're doing great. Hope everyone's doing great down in Louisiana, and I appreciate your continued support, my friend. Thank you so much for being here. I hope, yeah, I just don't want him to die, man. You can't, you can't kill off Dustin, man. Wrestling question. Who is one female on the current roster you would love to see have a match against AJ Lee? That's a great question. I think I would love to see Alexa Bliss and AJ Lee go at it. I think that would be an awesome match. You wouldn't even have to put that on a pay-per-view necessarily. You could probably just put that on a show. You know, you could have that on SmackDown. You could have that on Raw. You know, you could just put it on a show. You know, but yeah, I would love to see that. We haven't seen AJ since that pay-per-view, so I'm wondering if she's like practicing training, then maybe we're gonna see her again in another storyline coming up here, but we'll see. But yeah, I would love to see that. I think that would be great. How old is the camera? So it's not the age. So I got this camera in 2021, I think. So it's only 4 years old. It's going out of focus because of the focus system that it uses. The successor to this camera came out with a focus system called phased autofocus, and it doesn't miss a beat. And of course, it came out like 3 years or so, 2 years or whatever, 2 to 3 years after I got this one. I'm like, oh, you would. It would have been perfect if it would have just came out whenever I bought this one, because that would have been the one to have. But yeah, you know, so I'm gonna get it eventually. It's just it's mad expensive, man. It's close to 2K, so I gotta like save up for it at some point. I think Will dies and is the only one of the 4 boys that will. Yeah. If any of them end up doing it, end up being tragically killed, for sure it's probably Will. I think there's also a slight chance that Mike could die as well. But yeah, I'm with you. Oh, they started filming Harry Potter? Okay, good. I was wondering, and I was like, I know they got the cast out and stuff. Okay. They started filming a long time ago. It'll release in 2027. Okay. Wow, we're still a full year away? Man, I was hoping that was going to release in 2026, man. That's unfortunate. Have you seen the current roster of actors for the audio drama adaptation for the Potter books? I don't think I have. No, I don't think I have, Teague. Huh. Yeah, talk to him. Tell him. It's like Miyagi-Do. Instead of finding balance, I have to learn patience. Yeah, man, that's exactly it. That is a very good analogy, bro. That's exactly it, man. 100%. Dub J, what's up, man? What's up, bro? I joined the chat and I was behind. I binged until they got hooked. Oh, bro, let's go. Bro, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, bro. For sure. I remember I was telling you, I was like, Dub J, you need to watch Stranger Things. And he binged it. This is a prime example. This is a prime example right here, Superland and Toys. Coach Dub J Sam binged it after I told him to. I'm telling you right now. Trust me. Be patient. Chat's telling you 100%. No, don't tell him to skip episodes. No. Don't tell him to skip stuff. Come on, man. When I watch Stranger Things, I get homesick for the 80s. I know. I graduated in 1985. Oh my gosh. Wow. So that That in itself probably makes this show even that much more special. My goodness. I said this last stream, but I wasn't here when you answered it. My biggest question about Wednesday season 3, why does Ophelia want to kill her niece? Yeah, I answered that last week. Yeah, I think you missed that. I'm not sure, man. That's what I want to know. I have no idea. That's weird, right? That is weird. That's going to be probably the biggest question heading into season 3. Why is she trying to do that? Why did Wednesday have that vision? So weird, man. So weird. Hopefully Wednesday will find out more clues as her future sight continues to heal and she can continue to be able to use it. But that was just strange. I was like, oh, really? She wants to kill her? I was like, that's so crazy. Crazy, man. Maybe she thinks she's cursed or something. Who knows? I'm not going to, so I don't risk getting into trouble, LOL. But with the phone number thing, are you taking phone calls now? Yes. Thank you for that reminder, Gage. Guys, you can go ahead and you can dial in right now. The number is scrolling at the bottom, 818-308-4212. If you guys go ahead and dial, you can leave a short voice message, make it like 45 to 60 seconds or so. And, just give me like your thoughts on maybe like a Stranger Thing theory or a Marvel's theory or what have you. And I will play the message back, of course, after I screen it, make sure everything's good with it. And we can we can listen and react to the message there. It's a new feature, Gage, that I just started doing for my Sunday night live streams. I just started doing it last week and everything, so gonna be doing it here. Lewis Berry left a message from whenever I was live on Thursday, and I'm gonna be playing his message here in just a little bit. But yeah, you guys can feel free to leave a message. Of course, I call it the wrap-up line. A new feature here on the channel, so I appreciate that. Just a little other thing that a lot of channels don't do on YouTube, right? That's a little something I like to bring to the table, man. Just a little something. But yeah, man. Let's see. Kate Blanchett said should play the female Voldemort. If that's, oh my god, that would be good. Yeah, if they're gonna go that route, then yeah, that would be like the perfect choice. I could totally see that too. I completely agree. It was a slow episode. It did take away a lot from the show. Yeah, you could probably skip it, I guess. Yeah. Every time we do a rewatch, my wife always wants to skip that episode too. That's probably the worst episode of Stranger Things out of all the episodes in the series. But then at the same time, it's not like it's a bad episode. It's just not as good, right? So, but yeah. Oh, man. I don't think Mike dies either, yeah, but it's definitely possible. I did not see Zombies yet, King Boo. Yeah, I was saying earlier on, I think he might have been out of the stream, but I mentioned earlier, I was going to watch it right after Sunday Night Live last week, and I just crashed. I was just absolutely exhausted and passed out, man. So, I still haven't gotten around to it. And then I was so busy with work this past week. My Monday through Friday is just absolutely killing me right now, man. It's horrible. It's just horrible. So, I haven't gotten around to it yet, unfortunately. But I do want to watch it, and I will watch it. It's just a matter of finding the time to do it. AJ versus Charlotte, Becky, Bailey, Tiffany, and the list goes on and on. Yeah, I completely agree. Pretty much anybody would be perfect. Took me 2 to 3 months to binge seasons 1 through 3 prior to season 4. Wow. Yeah, man, look, it's dedication, man. It's this a show like this takes dedication to sit down and watch, for sure. But there's so many gears, moving gears in the show. That's what makes it so good, I feel like, right? It's so great. Thank you guys for smashing that like button, and if you have, also smashed the hype button. I do appreciate that. Thank you so much, sincerely, you guys. I did hit 10 likes now. I'm actually at 11 likes, so I thank you guys so much for that. Keep doing it. Keep banging it. Smash the like button. Smash the hype button as well. I thank you guys so much for your continued support. Let's see if we can go ahead and get on up to 20 likes here and everything. And don't forget the hotline's open, guys. Line's open. Go ahead and leave a voice message, and I will play it on the stream there. Got the number right there at the bottom, of course. 818-308-4212. Go ahead and dial in. Good stuff. I see Lewis Berry's left a couple messages, so gonna be checking those out here and everything in just a bit. Man, I would want to see the animated Stranger Things, but I want to see different other scenarios from the main stories. Yeah, me too. Yeah, I would like to see like a little like a branching out, you know, sort of thing. You know, more of a spin-off type of deal, right? Completely agree, 100%. Wednesday's Vision said an Adams will die, but what if that carries on to season 3? Oh, it could. It could, Superland and Toys. And the dead Adams is Ophelia. Oh my. Could be, man. It could be. It's tough to say. We'll just have to wait and see. Man, I cannot wait for season 3. Man, I rhymed. I'm a poet and I don't even know it. But I sure do show it. Yeah, I mean, I might do that sometime down the road. Would you guys like that? I could do that. I could totally do that where I take calls and everything. I don't have a producer, man. I'm the producer. I'm the everything of this. Like, I don't have anybody like screening anything. You know what I mean? So like, if I was to ever do that, oh my gosh, I would be taking a huge risk, because if somebody were like to act a fool, if I was to take a call and someone just start cussing and being derogatory and like maybe calling me names or whatever, then it's like I gotta hurry up and end the call or mute the audio, end the call, all that stuff. So it's like I gotta if I ever do that, I have to be very, very vigilant and cautious and careful if I ever end up doing conversations. Dub J says a Friday at 8 p.m. until Sunday at 2 a.m. Stranger Things. I watched it. Oh my gosh. He binged. He just went all in. That is, bro, that is dedication right there. Are you kidding me? From Friday evening all the way until Sunday at 2 a.m. he watched every single episode of Stranger Things. Bro, that is how it's done. Hear me out, Mike and Will. Are you shipping them, or are you saying that they are going to somehow sacrifice themselves to save for the better good of the group? I'm thinking you're shipping them more than likely. I've heard that a lot, man. I don't know. I don't see it, but it could happen. It's definitely not impossible, you know. But Mike just has never really shown any interest in Will, so I don't see that right now. But it could still happen, I guess. Man, I binged season 3 in the same day as it was released, and that day was an experience. Yeah, that was on July 4th, right? Season 3 is good, dude. It's really good. That's when it started like peaking, big time peaking, man. Love it. Is Gaga playing Ophelia? No, she's not. She played she was like a ghost, right? But she was only in there. They made such a big deal about her, and she was only in the show for like a literal scene, and that was it. It was crazy. I was like, I thought she was gonna be in here for more than just like part of an episode. It was literally just one scene, man. It was wild. In regards to Marvel Zombies, King Boo says, I understand. I will say it has a special tribute to Chadwick's Black Panther. Does it really? Oh man, that will intrigue me to watch it for sure. I plan on doing it anyways, but that makes me more hyped. That's awesome. Robin and Will are going to make a great duo, even if it is a thing only for 1 or 2 episodes. Them interacting with each other for the first time is actually kind of cool. Yeah, that's what I hope. I hope we get interactions like that a lot this season, especially because it's the final season, so it's like we're not going to get another opportunity for it to happen. So I'm totally down for that as well. From what I've seen of Stranger Things, I think one of my favorite characters will probably be Max when I end up watching. Yeah, man, Max is awesome. Max is really, really cool. Man, try not to watch more content of Stranger Things unless you're watching Stranger Things. Dub J, if you're still in the chat, tell Superland and Toys not to watch content of Stranger Things, but to sit down and actually watch Stranger Things. Gage, heading out, bro? Aw, man, I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much for your continued support and hanging out with me here tonight, man. I appreciate you, man. Peace and love. We will catch you in the next stream, my friend. Like from now, what if the scenario series, I want to see like an alternate path? Yeah. Oh, dude, that would be awesome. Wow. Could you imagine? Could you imagine? That would be so, so cool. I would love to see something like that. Yeah, I just don't see it either. I don't see it either. Yeah, and I wish Gaga had more to do as well. I heard that Gaga did the episode of Wednesday for free. What? Probably so she could get her song in the dancing scene. That's wild. Oh, interesting. Huh. Oh, you haven't seen it yet either? Okay. All right, well, at least I'm not alone. That makes me feel a little bit better. Our Truth is in the stream. What's going on, bro? I'm looking forward to seeing the episodes that Frank Darabont, excuse me, is directing on Stranger Things Season 5, considering how great The Walking Dead Season 1... Oh, dude, The Walking Dead Season 1 is great television. Oh, man. I'm looking forward to that as well. That is going to be, man, cinema. I have watched The Walking Dead, not the entire series. Like right after like Negan started killing people, I was like, okay, so I stopped watching. I think I've talked about this before, but yeah, I haven't seen it all. Nothing tops the Wednesday dance, but Enid and Agnes dance went hardest. Well, it did. It totally did. I agree. Did you watch Marvel Zombies? Was it good? I need to check it out, man. Like I said, I was gonna watch it last week and I just crashed out, but I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, Sadie Sink probably should have got a freaking Academy Award or an Emmy, man. She freaking crushed it. Grim One, I'm sorry to hear, man. I hope you feel better. Yeah, tell him, guys. Tell him. Get him. Billy was not innocent, but deserved better. I agree. Billy deserved better, but he had to die. He had to, because if he didn't, the Mind Flayer would have killed 11. Billy was a bully in season 2 and was possessed in season 3. His sacrifice made sense. It did. Completely, 100% agree with all of that. Thinking about these alternate paths, imagine if Joyce was kidnapped instead of Hopper. Ooh, that would make things quite interesting. That would be very interesting if that ended up happening. Oh my, wow. That's a completely different perspective for sure. Avengers Doomsday shooting just completed, so they have a whole year for post-production. What are your thoughts on it? I love it, man. I'm looking forward to it. A lot of people were kind of sour on Marvel. A couple people in my chat last week were kind of sour on Marvel. I'm always going to be on the positive side of things. I always look at things with a glass half full and rather than half empty. I'm a very optimistic type of person rather than pessimistic. I know that Marvel hasn't been like a home run in the past years, but I will say in the recent movies that have been released and the recent shows that have been released, it has been fire, absolute cinema for sure. And a lot of people need to just kind of give it another chance and kind of don't look at it with an open mind instead of looking at it like, yeah, it's just the same old stuff. It's crap. It's not going to be like phase 1, phase 2, phase 3. We're never going to have anything like phase 1, phase 2, or phase 3 in the Marvel Cinematic Universe ever. That was our renaissance, ladies and gentlemen. Then we're never going to have anything like that again. So look, we can just look back at that and have very, very high appreciation for it and move forward with positivity, or we can just kind of look at it like, this is trash, this is gonna continue to be trash, and blah, blah, blah. That's how I feel about it. GTA 6 RDR3 says, who is your favorite Walking Dead character? Mine is Daryl Dixon. I think you mean Daryl, not Derry, right? Derry Dixon. That's actually hilarious. That's actually hilarious. No, yeah, Daryl's probably my favorite too. I freaking love Daryl. Daryl is a fan favorite for a lot of folks. A lot of folks. Myself included. Yeah, she definitely should have been nominated, 100%. Since a B character dies every season, which B character will die this season? I don't know, maybe Linda Hamilton's character, but like I don't think Linda Hamilton's character is gonna be a good guy. I think she's gonna be a bad guy. But yeah, I could see that. Maybe. I don't know. 14 and a half months to finish the CGI. Okay, for Avengers Doomsday, that's plenty of time. Plenty of time. Weekly, did you see the recent set photos of the prison for Brand New Day? I did not. King Boo, I did not. No, I did not. Oh man, sounds awesome though. The closer a thing you get, you're getting to Phase 1 MCU again is like Chapter 1 of the DCU. Exactly. Exactly. Yep. To be honest, Chapter 1 will probably end with a World's Finest Batman and Superman team-up movie instead of a Justice League movie. That would be awesome. That would be awesome. Have they found a Batman yet? Or have they figured that out yet? I know they're probably still trying to figure that out. Oh my god, if the roles were reversed, dude, that would affect the entire group. Like, I know they were like kind of close with Eddie, the group was, but Dustin is a core character, and if that were to happen, that would have affected not only Eddie but the entire group. Wow, that would be something else. Did my mouse die? What's going on with my mouse? Oh, there we go. It came back. Okay. Let's see. Yeah. Grimwom was saying, I just need a cafe scene between Superman and Batman. Yes. Oh my gosh. Yes. All the yes. A villain pub would be perfect too. Yeah, totally. I would be down for a Stranger Things version of What If as well, Louis Berry. What King Boo was referring to. Absolutely. Appreciate you guys. Good comments, good commentary, good conversations. I love it. Yeah, definitely. Go ahead and smash the like button if you guys have not done so already. Again, 13 likes. I'm 7 more away from 20. I appreciate you guys. I'm going to step away for just a quick second, like 15 seconds. Just going to throw up a quick be right back. Don't go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. I will be right back. I'm just going to go grab something real quick, and I'll just make sure I have my scene set. When I come back from my break, we're going to go ahead and listen to Louis Berry's voice message here. And then additionally, again, you guys can dial in for yourselves if you want to. I don't want Louis to be the only one dialing in each and every single week. If it's just Louis dialing in and leaving voice messages, then I probably won't do it. Like, I want to have more than just Louis leaving a voice message. So please dial in. Again, the number's 808, or is it 808 or 818? Shoot, let it scroll again. I cannot remember. I always mix it up. Is it 818 or 818? 818 308 4212. Go ahead and dial in. Let me know what's up. I will be right back, guys. Stick around. Don't go anywhere. Yeah, I don't want Louis to be the only one. He's the only one with the voice messages. Stupid shirt. All right, guys, we are back. We are back. We are back. Sorry about that. Good to go. All right. Let's go ahead and listen to some voice. Did I get any other chats? Let me grab the chats real quick first. Did I miss anything here with that? Let's see. Grim One says the Lost spin-off series pilot is more like it. Oh, yeah, man. No doubt. And also, a weekly reminder to turn on. Oh, dude, I forgot about that. Thank you. Thank you for that reminder, Grim One. Let me, bro, I'm going to go ahead and do that after the stream for sure. I'll remember that. That's a quick, like, literally turning on the switch. So I'm going to do that after the stream for sure. Thank you. Let's see. King Boo said, I do want to see more Susie in the season. Dude, there's been no hints at all if we're gonna see Susie at all. I hope we do. That would be insane. I'm sure we will, but it's just like, wow, where's Susie at? You know what I mean? So yeah, hopefully we do. I wanted to make a video of how I would do Wednesday season 3, but I wouldn't even know where to start. Also, in order to start it off, you just kind of write down your ideas, get your ideas out there on paper, and then right from there, you kind of script it into basically script it into a video from there, you know? Get your ideas out there, and that's the main thing. The number one thing that's most important is to get your ideas out there for sure. Once you get your ideas out there on paper, you'll be able to make it into a video a lot easier. R-Truth says that I'm hoping Dr. Owens will return to help Eleven further advance with her powers. Me too. The last we saw, Dr. Owens was not in good shape, man. He was like in that underground bunker, I do believe. But he was like tied up, man. He was tied up. I don't know if the government has him like in lock and key or what. So let's hope that he's okay. Is my microphone okay? Sounds like it's cutting. Hold on one second. I need to fix this XLR cable. I still have never fixed it because the problems that I have with it aren't consistent. And so I'm just like, oh man, yeah, I'm good. But yeah, I think I need to fix it at some point. It's just like, I have to tear this all up and just go through, and yeah, I don't feel like doing all that. But I mean, if it's gonna give me issues, then I need to fix it. Yes, let's hope. The final season wouldn't be the same without Dustin or Steve. I don't see an alternate universe where Dustin and Steve doesn't make it to the final season. They're needed to save Hawkins. I completely agree. You know, for me, I don't think, you know, I hope that neither of them die. But if either of the two of those characters were to die, if one of them had to, it would probably unfortunately be Steve. And I know that sounds crazy and sad, but I truly think it would be. Now, I don't think he is going to die. And if he does, we have the right to riot. Abso-freaking-lutely. But if I were to like put Las Vegas money on it, if who's going to die, Dustin Henderson or Steve Harrington, I would probably put Vegas money on Steve Harrington. But let's hope that doesn't happen. I heard Wednesday's making an Uncle Fester show spinoff, and I do not know how to feel about that. I don't know how I feel about that either. I didn't hear about that. But now that you told me, I don't know how I feel about it either. I'm not interested in that at all. That's how I feel about it. I'm not interested. Fester's cool, but like, why? No one's asking for that. Like, we don't need no, he doesn't need a show. No, absolutely not. Ellen and Mike are the soul of Stranger Things, but Dustin and Steve are the heart. Oh, that's well said. That's really well said. Steve is more likely to die than Dustin, but it's unlikely for both. Let's hope so. Oh my, it could. Why are we entertaining the idea that Steve's gonna die, bro? No, absolutely not. Whatever it takes, absolutely. You got it, Cab. Fester is a fun character, but he works better as a side character. Completely agree. I also have a weird feeling that Enid is going to die in season 3. You think so? Dude, that would be tragic. You think she's gonna like die as a werewolf, or oh my gosh, man, that'd be horrible. Horrible, guys. Thought she was gonna die in season 2. I thought so as well. Yeah. Man, that would be tragic, bro. Let's hope not. I would probably say Steve as well, because Dustin would hurt too much, but let's hope Steve lives. Let's hope both of them live. These two are the best on the show. I completely agree. Kimon, 100%, man. Yeah, he's gotta live. He's gotta live. But if it came down to it, if we had to choose, like if we were like up against the wall, like make a decision now. Yeah, I'm choosing. I'm thinking it's probably gonna be Steve, but I don't think it's gonna happen. I'm just let me be like myself clear on that. If only Cap could save Steve, right? Yeah, that would be horribly tragic for Wednesday. I feel like Wednesday would maybe even low-key show emotion if that were to happen. Like, Enid means a lot to Wednesday. I think she'll be in wolf form and turn back to normal right before she dies. Oh, that would be awful. Oh, that's terrible. Oh, no. Come on. We can't kill off Enid. Save Enid at all costs, too, man. I'm thinking about all these different scenarios if this show went differently, but imagine if Alexei lived. Oh my gosh, Alexei was great. One of the better side characters for sure. Horribly sad whenever he was gunned down, man. To be fair, I thought Andor was a lame spin-off idea and the ending being the best. Yeah, that's fair. That's true. Yeah, sometimes spin-offs, like, they'll surprise you, right? Like that. It's pretty cool. Yeah, don't kill off Murray either. Absolutely not. Murray is like the most underrated character on Stranger Things. I freaking love Murray. Everybody does. You can't kill him off either. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Karen thinks that Murray's gonna die. Oh my gosh. Wow. I hope not. Oh, that would be horrible. I love Murray Bauman. His wit, he has literally the best wit in the entire show, I feel like. That'd be crazy, Oos. That would be wild, man. Ugh. Kind of terrifying. A Murray spinoff? Yeah, that would be kind of cool. I would be down for that. Yeah. Absolutely. All right, guys, good stuff. I think it's time to get to the wrap-up line. Let's go ahead and get to the wrap-up line segment here of the show. Since I've been streaming now for about an hour, I appreciate you guys. By the way, if you haven't already, smash up the like button. 14 likes. Thank you guys so much for smashing up the like button and everything. Smash the hype button as well if you want to do so as well. I appreciate that. Again, if you want to leave a voice message, you can dial up right now, 818-308-4212. We're going to feature these voice messages in the show just like we did last week. It's a really awesome segment. I like the wrap-up line. So let's go ahead and get that started. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and mute this. So this message right here was from Lewis last week. He left this message on Thursday right before I ended my live stream on Thursday, and I didn't get a chance to get to it. So I'm going to go ahead and play it back here now, and then we'll get to all the other voice messages as well. Before I screen them, of course, first. But with that said, here's Lewis's message here. Let's see what Lewis had to say. Hopefully it plays through. Okay, here we go. Yeah.
I was going to ask, what do you think of the character most likely to live in Stranger Things? Or Lucas, I think are more likely to live. Dustin, Mike, Nancy, and Hopper. Those are characters I think are going to live no matter what.
Hope so.
Yeah, I don't see characters down there at all. I was thinking maybe Hopper. The thing about Hopper is we already thought he would. I think if we were going to kill Hopper, it would have been in like season C. So.
Good stuff, Lewis. Yeah, for me, man, look, the character that I think is most likely to live on the show, oh my, That's actually a tough question, man. I feel like everybody's low-key on Death Watch, but I do think Dustin is going to survive. I truly do think he is. Man, look, we thought we lost Hopper, and then we didn't. They surely wouldn't do that again, would they? I think he's safe too. So I think Hopper and Dustin would be my 2 votes. So, yeah. With that said, let me see here. It's like we got another message here. This one also from Lewis. So we're going to play Lewis's second message here. I think Lewis left 3 messages here. So this is his second message. Let's see what he had to say on this one.
Hey, I know you heard about the rumor of, like, Lewis, by the way. I know you heard about the rumor about Sadie Sink, Penny last seen period, this Batman brand new day. I think that's possible. I do think she Penny Mary Jane. If Shanky does play a woman, I think it's most likely Batcat. I don't think she's going to be Batcat. But if Stacey does play like a woman, I think it would be her. But, I mean, that would be interesting. Also, I also was going to mention, I'm really curious who Sadie Sink is going to play in Brand New Day. But
Yeah, man, I'm looking forward to seeing what character she's going to play as well. Black Cat would be kind of cool, actually. But I mean, obviously, she has red hair, so it's like, how does that work? Because Black Cat has, like, she has the black hair with, like, the blonde highlights, I think, if I'm remembering correctly. Depends on which comic you're looking at. But yeah, man, I think that would be really cool. I don't think she's going to play MJ. A lot of people were talking about that earlier on, but now it seems like those rumors have really calmed down a lot. So I don't think it's going to be MJ. We're just going to have to wait and see, man, at the end of the day. But I'm looking forward to it. It's really cool that the fact that she is going to be in the MCU and everything. So looking forward to it, man. Good stuff. Lewis's last message here is back on Stranger Things from what it looks like here. So we're going to listen to his last message here, and then we have a couple more messages as well. Guys, again, the hotline's open. You can dial in, leave your voice message for the wrap-up line, 818-308-4212. All right, here we go. This is Lewis's third and final message here that he left for the show. This one's a little longer. It's about 1 minute and 13 seconds. Here we go.
The Lost Sister episode felt like a bad spin-off series about Lowen. That was that episode felt like to me. The Lost episode was basically a bad spin-off of Lowen for the entire episode. Yeah, but it's not for that. I mean, the show's amazing, so I am excited for season 5. By the way, who do you think most likely lives in Stranger Things 5? I think it most likely Mike, Dustin, Lucas, Nancy, and Hopper. I know some people say Hopper's going to die. I don't see the point of Hopper dying because we already kind of felt the emotion when we thought he was dead in season 3.
Exactly.
It would have made more sense to kill him off. It also would have made more sense to kill him off in season 4, in my opinion. I just don't see the point of killing Hopper now. But that's just me. But yeah, I mean, yeah, but they're going to be, anything can happen this season, but that's what I think.
Solid. Good stuff. Thank you so much for the messages, Lewis. Really do appreciate it. I addressed your question, I do believe, on the last one. Again, I think Dustin and Hopper are most likely to live, but I don't think anybody is freaking safe in this final season, man. It's going to be wild. It's going to be wild stuff. All right, we got another voice message here. I thank you guys so much for dialing into the wrap-up line. This is awesome. I love this new feature, and I'm glad I brought it to the show here, and I do hope you guys like and enjoy it. Let's hear this, man, real quick. I think this is a short, quick one, but let's see what we got here.
Wrap-up squad, Dub J of the show. AP, doing a great job, brother. This is the way.
Dub J, my guy, thank you so much, my friend, for that, man. This is the way indeed. Bro, thank you so much for that. I appreciate that, man, sincerely. Good stuff, man. You can even be short like that, like Dub J just did. You can just do a quick shout out and everything for the show and whatnot. And man, I appreciate that, man. Thank you so much for your continued support through the years, my friend. Good stuff. All right, good stuff, guys. We got the final voice message here for now, unless you guys give me some more. But we're going to go ahead and play this one back here. This one's about 20 seconds. Let's see what we got.
Hello, Weekly. It's me, KingBoo124. I'm here with a question. What do you think the soundtrack will be this season for the music, especially like the licensed music that you're going to hear throughout the season? I didn't want to hear your thoughts about that. Later.
King Boo, my guy, thank you so much for that awesome voice message. Bro, that's a great question. What is the music going to be? The music is always so key with Stranger Things. That's what makes the show so good too. There's different moments in the show that happen where different music is playing, whether it's Kate Bush's running up that hill, you know, whether it's every step you take, you know. I mean, there's just so many good soundtracks in this show. And man, I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't know where they're gonna go, because I feel like they've hit on all of the hits, like all of the hits throughout the last 4 seasons, man. If there's gonna be an area where I think they'll focus on, though, it's probably going to be the late 80s, maybe. I could see them doing that. I would love to see maybe like some old school Michael Jackson. You know, that would be pretty dope. I don't think they're going to be able to do that, though, because I feel like his licensing is extremely expensive. And I know Netflix and Stranger Things, I know they have the pockets to probably pay for it. But I feel like that would be really cool if they could incorporate his music in there somehow. Oh goodness, man, we're getting late 80s, getting into the early 90s, getting into like my generation, man. You know, like, man, if this was the 90s, man, I could just like, I can go on and on and on. Oh man, yeah, they're gonna probably have to focus it on 88 or 89. I think that time frame of music would be good. Yeah, man, you could there's, the possibilities are absolutely endless. I feel like absolutely endless for sure. But one thing is for certain is that the music will play a pivotal role in the show. It will absolutely activate core memories whenever you watch this show 10 years down the road, or you're driving in your car, or you're riding with your friends in the car, and that certain song comes in. That core memory of Stranger Things from that moment with that song is going to come to your head, because this show does such a great job with music, incorporating it into what is happening. And it's special, man. If you can do that, you got something truly special. And these guys are 100% locking in with it. Good stuff, guys. I appreciate all of the voicemails there. Thank you so much, you guys. Lewis, Barry, Dub J, King Boo. Thank you guys so much for your voice messages. And again, you guys can go ahead and dial in again if you want to leave a voice message. Again, the number is 818-308-4212. I appreciate you guys so much for that. Let's get back to the chat. And then after that, I'm also going to get back to, we're going to get to the headline of the topic at hand, of course, as well. Anna Taylor-Joy should play Black Cat. That would be awesome. Sync could, yeah, she could dye her hair. That's true. That's true. I was thinking that after I said that, I was like, yeah, she could just dye her hair. Yeah, that's fair. To be honest, I'd be confused if Sadie Sink plays MJ as a Mary Jane in the MC. Yeah, you think so? Yeah, it's kind of right, because it's like we kind of already have an MJ, so it's like, wait a minute, what's going on, right? I get it. Zendaya was Michelle Jones, not Mary Jane. That's true. That's true. So Bonnie's in the stream. What is going on? Hey, thank you so much for swinging into the stream. I appreciate your continued support. Thank you so much for being here. We're just hanging out. Welcome to Sunday Night Live. Going to be getting to the main topic here in just a moment. Thank you so much for being here and hanging out. AC/DC would be awesome. Yes, King Boo. Oh my God. Thank you. AC/DC, now that would freaking rock. That would be phenomenal, bro. 100%. Good call on that. Good call on that, man. Oh my. Yeah, she could wear a wig. That's true too. Do we have a Gwen Stacy yet in the MCU? I don't think so. Nope. Yeah, that would be cool too. Yeah, it's pretty cool. We get to hear the voices, right? Pretty dope. I love it, man. I love it, man. Thank you so much for your voice message as well, bro. I appreciate that, man. Oh, so good, guys. Dub J also said, say I watched Thunderbolts. Why are they making Captain Falcon a jerk by saying he's suing the new Avengers for copyright infringement? Yeah, I know, man. I know, right? It's just like wild stuff. I need to rewatch Thunderbolts. That's a really good movie, man. Really good movie. I hope you enjoyed it. Oh, good stuff, guys. I looked up the longest episode of Stranger Things was 2.5 hours, and all of the other episodes are like an hour and a half or an hour. So I think I'll be good because I watched all of the Squid Game, and one of those episodes was over an hour. Yeah, season 5 is gonna be like wild, though, man. Yeah, it's gonna. Yeah, as Grim1 is saying there in the chat, dude, these episodes are gonna be marathons. They're gonna be beast mode marathons, bro. 100%. For sure. But we look forward to it. It's gonna be great. Good stuff, guys. All right, I think it's time we get to the main topic here. So, I was on the internet, as I always am, stumbled upon this. So, this company, they're called Scannable. They went ahead and they did a lot of special effects for Stranger Things. They do special effects, 3D special effects and everything for all kinds of shows. Popular shows, really popular shows that we all have actually seen before as well. And I actually hadn't even heard of this company before. And I was like, Scannable. I was like, what do they do, you know? And so I did a little research and everything and whatnot. They have locations all across the country, man. They got locations in, like, in LA, New York, Atlanta, New Orleans, Houston. They're freaking everywhere, man. They've done all kinds of productions, man. Again, like I was saying, they've done work with Stranger Things. Like I mentioned, they've done work with Peacemaker. They've done work with Fallout, Superman, Happy Gilmore. I mean, Captain America. I can go on and on and on. Daredevil, Born Again. They've done all kinds of stuff, man. And so, you know, whenever it comes to Stranger Things, it seems like these guys are legit, right? So with that said, I went to their Stranger Things project information, and lo and behold, there's a synopsis there. And the synopsis is actually a little different than what Netflix and TUDUM has given us. Kind of giving us a little bit more information, maybe leading to more theories. Yes, indeed, yes. Not too much, just a little bit, just a little peek as we get closer and closer to this final season of Stranger Things. So I wanted to share this with you guys, and let me make sure I have the scene set up here real quick, because I know I switched things around on the scene on my streaming software. So bear with me for just one quick moment. I want to make sure that I have, this right locked in properly. So, okay. That's not right. Okay, so I'm going to need to do that. I'll just blow it up. That's fine. We'll just blow it up. Here we go. And then I can just like make myself picture, I think. Maybe. Yeah. There we go. I think that works. All right. So, let me switch to the scene here so I can show you guys this article. Again, guys, this is straight from Scannable. This is a Stranger Things synopsis. This is official here. You guys can't see me, but you can hear me. I know you can hear me. So I'm going to go ahead and read this to you. In Stranger Things 5, the final season of the beloved sci-fi horror saga, Hawkins faces its greatest threat yet as the Upside Down fully merges with the real world, with cracks splitting the town and time itself unraveling. Interesting. With cracks splitting the town and time itself unraveling. 11, Mike, Will, and the rest of the crew must confront Vecna in a battle that spans dimensions and memories. Bro, how are we going to span dimensions and memories in this final season without time traveling? This, to me, pretty much confirms that Stranger Things is going to have some kind of time traveling element. 100%. As secrets are revealed and past traumas resurface, the group must rely on their bonds and Levin's evolving powers to close the gateway once and for all. Wow. That is a very short synopsis, but it has a lot of key information that we did not know about before. What do you guys think about this? I want to hear your reaction on this. This is very, very interesting stuff. Very interesting stuff there. Let's see here. Where's my chat window? I see Base Beauty dropped into the stream. Thank you so much, Intertone, for being here. I appreciate your support. Very, very good stuff. Kimon, I mentioned before I started reading, yeah, I think Dustin and Hopper are the most likely to survive the final season, but nobody is really safe in this final season, especially with Vecna and his army coming. Things are about to get crazy. 100%, man. 100%. Karen Duncan says, well, 1987, so it's probably some hair bands. Oh, yeah. Maybe some Bon Jovi would be good. I could see that. Maybe Huey Lewis in the News, perhaps. You know, maybe we get a little bit of Happy to Be Stuck With You, you know, that sort of thing. Ozzy. Yeah, absolutely. There's a lot of artists in music from to 1987, 1989, and 1990. Yes, indeed. Intertone says it's also funny how it names Will, 11, and Mike. The love triangle, so to speak. It does. Yeah, that's interesting, right? Very interesting. Yeah, the fact that it called them out specifically. My goodness. Yeah, I did become John Cena for a minute. Yeah, I was trying to get my picture-in-picture to display, but it wasn't coming up for some reason. I don't know why. I had it selected. Like, it comes up here on this scene, obviously, because I'm right here, but like it wasn't coming up on the other scene, and I was like, whatever, I don't have time to go ahead and mess around with this, because I wanted to get that out there, because we're going to be wrapping up the show here in like the next 10 or so minutes, and I didn't want to wait too long on it. So, but yeah, man, that synopsis is huge. I think it's huge enough for me to maybe even make another video, like a long form video on it, and I probably will sometime this week. That's crazy, right? So yeah, again, I stumbled upon this. I did get a little bit of information from Stranger Universe. Stranger Universe is like basically the best Stranger Things YouTube channel on YouTube, and they covered this, and I was like, what? And I went over here, and I just like, okay, I'm gonna find this for myself. Went to the website, and I started reading, and I was like, oh my god, like this is like freaking legit, right? Because this is the special effects company that did work on Stranger Things, so this is like their official synopsis. They worked with Stranger Things, they worked with Netflix, so like obviously this is like a legit thing. Crazy stuff, man. The Bee Gees, yeah. That's a good question. Let me look. It's a good question. Yeah, King Boo laid out a great question on the hotline tonight. I do appreciate that, King Boo. Shout out to you, bro. The late 60s and the early 70s looks like, as far as the Bee Gees go. That was like their first wave of popularity, and then they had like a disco era as well, like in the mid to late 1970s. So a little before the era that we're in right now with Hawkins, of course. But yeah. I do want to hear your thoughts about this in a long form video. Yeah, I think I'm going to make this a long form video for sure, especially because I noticed a lot of people dropped off because it's getting late. I think this would be a great long form video. So, yeah, I'm definitely going to try to get some scripting together on it, King Boo, and I will definitely go ahead and get that out there for you guys for sure, man. Absolutely. Yeah, the 70s. Yep. Yeah, man, good stuff, man. I appreciate that. I appreciate you for dialing in, man. I was like, we need more than just Lewis Berry dialing in. We need more voice messages. So I thank you for doing that, King Boo. That's awesome, bro. Yeah. Yeah, if you guys are shy and everything, or nervous about hearing your voice play on the channel, I understand. I completely get it. But yeah, low key, it's NBD. No big deal. It's all good. Peace and love, you know? As much as we love Steve and want him to live and get his happy ending, I feel like he might sacrifice himself mid-season to save those around him, but then he comes back alive, and what that would be why. Now, if there was some way, okay, now I would be okay with this if he were like to die, like we think he died, but then he somehow, some way ends up being okay and we see him in later episodes. I would be okay with that. But man, that would like really play with my emotions, I'm not gonna lie. That would really mess with my emotions, but I would be okay with if they did that. I want to see if any more synopsis mentions about 3, about if there's 3 is Mike, Will, and 11. Yeah, I got you. Yeah, that's very interesting that they called the 3 of them out specifically. Like, specifically called them out. I feel like that there's more meaning behind that. Like, why did it specifically call them out, right? Very interesting. Look, this synopsis is 1, 2, 3 sentences. It's literally 3 sentences long, but there's so much that you can get out of it. I'm definitely going to make a long form video out of this. I don't know if it's going to come out tomorrow. I don't know if it's going to come out on Tuesday. It all depends on how busy I am. I know I am kind of busy tomorrow. I do have a few things I need to take care of. I need to cut my mom's grass. I obviously have to work. So I do have a few things going on tomorrow. I could maybe try to script it out tonight. And then if I have a video scripted, I can produce it a lot faster. So maybe I work on scripting this video tonight, but I definitely want to get it out there for sure. For sure. Because I don't think a lot of people saw this. Now, a lot of people are going to hear about it, you know, with Stranger Universe making a video about it. That's how I was able to discover it, right? But like, I don't know if a lot of people are going to be making a theory about it though at the same time. So aside from Stranger Universe, of course, which shout out to Stranger Universe, the best Stranger Things YouTube channel on YouTube for sure. But yeah, off topic, but I heard earlier Elizabeth Olsen had no clue Marvel Zombies was released. What? Bro, she said I recorded that years ago. Oh, I can't remember anything. I have no idea what happened. Oh, wow. Wow. So she didn't even like know when it was coming. You think Marvel Studios would have like let her know, hey, this is going to be releasing soon? Like send her an email or something. Like, wow, that's wild. In those 3 to 4 sentences, they don't reveal much, but it reveals so much at the same time. I know. I completely agree. It's like, it's not spoilery, but it's like, ding, the light bulbs are going off, man. The lights are flickering. Stranger Things style. Could the BG still work in the current timeline? If they're listening to like rerun like music, right? It could, but usually they use music for that specific time frame, for that era. I feel like, some of the other artists that were mentioned earlier on in the chat, I think those would work. Those being like Ozzy, AC/DC. I think I mentioned Huey Lewis and the News even. I think those ones would work out really, really well for this final season. Hopefully we get more details about the Mind Flayer's origin. Yeah, I hope we get more details about a lot of origin information, R-Truth, absolutely, whenever it comes to this final season. I really hope so as well. That's a great point, my friend. I hope we get a lot more origin stuff for sure. Good stuff. Good call out, bro. All right, guys, with that said, I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap up tonight's episode of Sunday Night Live. This has been another banger, man. I love it. I love these Sunday Night Live streams, man. They're so much fun. I'm so glad that you guys are able to join them and everything. Is the time good? Would you like me to try to do it a little bit earlier? I know it's late. It's 2 minutes to the top of the hour here, midnight on the East Coast, which would be Monday, September 29th, 2025. We're like a minute and a half away from that, if that, probably even less at this point. But look, at the end of the day, if it's too late, let me know. If you're watching the replay, let me know. Oh, it's too late. Can you do it a little early? Just let me know, man. It's all good. And I appreciate that. All the feedback goes with that and everything. Because look, I just started doing this, right? I started doing it like a month ago. I was sick with my allergies for about a month. And I just brought it back last week. So it's still a relatively new show, that I'm going to be bringing to you guys in each and every single week on Sunday nights. So if you would like me to do it sooner, or if this time is good, just let me know. Just let me know in the comments of this video, and I will go from there. My next live stream, what's my next live stream going to be? I don't know. If something goes down this week, I will definitely go ahead and hook you guys up with a stream this week. Whether it's like some kind of crazy like news that drops or any kind of trailer to drop, who knows what's going to go down this week? You never know. So the best way to know if I'm going to be going live is to make sure that your bell notifications are set to all. When your bell notifications are set to all, you'll get a push notification on your phone so you'll know what's up and everything. And so then from there, I can go ahead and then from there you'll be able to join the stream and everything, or video or what have you as it happens. So make sure you if you're subscribed already, you should be subscribed. If you're watching this on a replay and you're like, oh, I'm not subscribed, hit the subscribe button first thing, and then from there hit the bell and make sure the bell is set to all, just like that. So you should be good to go. Final call for chats. I'm going to read these final chat messages here before I sign off here for tonight, as it is now officially Monday, September 29th, 2025, midnight here on the East Coast. John Elite says, I saw an interview with Jenna Davis, who voices Megan. I stated that when she got to audition for the role, she had no idea what it was for. She thought it was for a video game. That's hilarious. I didn't know that. That's wild. I still need to see Megan 2.0. I haven't seen it yet. I see it's on Peacock. I do have Peacock, so I will plan on watching that at some point as well, too. I almost watched it the other night, but I think I might hold off until like spooky season to watch it. King Boo says, I do want to see the one story from season 5, why were the Russians underneath the mall in the first place? Yeah, that's kind of fishy, right? What's going on with that? I mean, they could just kind of go with the whole like element of like, oh yeah, the Russians, the Cold War, right? Blah, 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 because the Cold War was going on like during that time as well. So I could totally understand why they would kind of be involved. Maybe they're trying to find a different type of weapon to use in the Cold War against the United States and other countries, right? So I could see that, but like, we don't have definitive, examples or proof of that. So let's hope they resolve that as well. I agree, King Boo. Kimon says, all right, see ya, bro. Peace. This was a great stream, but I'm going to wrap up now. Thanks for another awesome stream. My guy, thank you so much for being here, man. I appreciate your continued support. We will see you in the next one for sure, man. Peace and love. Thank you so much. Dub J says, let's get back to the 2 a.m. streams. Oof. Man, I'm not as young as I used to be. I feel like those were just like not even that long ago. But now, like I try to do them now and I'm like, dude, I'm tired. Like I can't do it. Did you hear about Stranger Things? So it's not, Stranger Things isn't going to be releasing at 3 a.m. which is great. It's going to be releasing at like 9 or 8 or something like that Eastern time, which is like, oh freaking let's go. It's like perfect, man. So I'll be streaming all afternoon and then it'll be evening time and be like, yeah, we're good. I'm like wide awake. You know what I mean? So I'm excited about that. The fact that I'm not going to have to be up until 3 a.m. It's great because, man, I'm not getting any younger. But I do love those 3 a.m. streams, and they'll be back. There will be shows in the future, I'm sure, that I will be covering. And I'm going to have to get up at like 2, 3 a.m. or stay up until 2, 3 a.m. to do the stream. So they'll be back for sure. Good stuff for sure, man. Appreciate you, Dub J. Thank you so much, man, for your support, the voice messages, hanging out tonight, man. This is an awesome stream, guys. I appreciate you all. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me, man. I'm signing off here for now, but again, if you want to leave a voice message, you can leave it anytime you want. I'll play it in the next live stream that I do for Sunday Night Live, what have you. Number again to dial up is 818-308-4212. You can dial in at any time. Hotline's always open. So the wrap-up line, I should say. So I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Great stream. I will catch you guys in the next video. Smash the like button. Smash the hype button on your way out. I'm, of course, your host with the most A to the P, Albert Perkins. And we will see you in the next video. Until then, and as always, peace. Take it easy, nerds. Peace and love, y'all. We will see you guys real soon. Take care, everyone. Be good to one another. Stay safe. Peace and love, y'all.